G'day guys, Josh here. This video is going to be an overview of the new Fall Festival and Harvest program. You can see in this news screen here that you can earn 90 overall Paul George as your NBA lineup master and 90 overall Shaquille O'Neal as your classic lineup master. If we go in and have a look at the sets, one thing that I want to point out straight away is that it does require very specific elites. So as you can see here, it requires an 86 overall version of Shaq, which you can grind to unlock, and then it also requires 3 specific elites. Unfortunately, these elites are random in how you get them. You earn the elites by completing the appropriate, so for Shaq, you're completing the classic Harvest Players elite set. But it's a random 85 plus elite that you're earning, and there is no way to buy them from the auction house as they're non-auctionable. The same thing for Paul George. To complete the final 90 overall version of Paul George, you need an earlier version of his card, and then once again 3 specific elites. And if we look at the NBA festival players, the elite set, the 85 plus elite set, once again, it's random. There's no way to get a specific elite, and you can't buy them from the auction house. So it's important to note straight away that there is going to be a bit of luck involved if you are grinding for the 90 overall versions of these cards. That being said, you can unlock the earlier versions without having to grind that much and get that essentially crazy good luck. You can earn the first version of Shaq with any 9 golds, and then the initial Shaq card. You can earn the 82 overall version of Shaq with any 4 elites, and the next version of Shaq. It's only the final version that requires the specific. And you can also train. Remember, you can train in this game. So maybe the best approach is just to go for the 82 overall version of these cards and then train them up to an 86, because getting the specific players for the 90 overall masters, not only is it going to involve a fair bit of luck, but then you're also trading in pretty valuable players. For instance, you're trading an 87 overall Paul Pierce to get back a 90 overall Shaq. You might not want to do that. You might not want to give up an 87 overall Steph Curry to get back a 90 overall Paul George. So me personally, I probably won't be going for the 90 overall version of these cards. I think I'm going to try and unlock the 86 overall version each by trading in the 82 and 4 elites. I think that's much more manageable. If you just want to target one of them, for instance, if you don't use your classic lineup that much, which at the moment you can't really do outside of League versus League anyway, so maybe you just want to go for Paul George for your NBA lineup, then the best thing to do if we jump across to the live events is to just do the events that award the festival token, because they're the ones that go towards Paul George. You need 10 festival tokens for a single gold for Paul George. We'll go back to sets to show you that. 10 festival tokens unlocks a random gold, and then you need these 5 specific golds to unlock a random elite. But if you're getting heaps and heaps of gold players, you're going to just eventually end up getting duplicates of all those, so that won't be a problem. Shaq's done a little bit differently. You need 3 pumpkin, 3 corn, and 3 apple tokens to unlock a gold, and then it's the same thing. 10 golds unlocks a random elite. Oh, actually, sorry, no, that's a little bit different. It doesn't require 5 specific golds, it requires 10 of any gold. So it does require 1 less token to get a gold, but it does require more golds to get an elite. So Paul George is probably the more easily attainable master at this stage, and he's more usable because he's on the NBA lineup. So just keep in mind that if you're playing your live events, if you're going for Paul George, just go for these dunk tank and pumpkin toss style events. I'm sure there'll be new ones as these expire, but the ones that give the festival tokens are what you want. If you do want to go for Shaq, you'll need to get a combination of corn tokens, of apple tokens, and also of the pumpkin tokens. Whenever you see one of these first win events appear, make sure you play those, because you will get 4 of that specific token the first time you play it, and that's really good quality, or really good value for your stamina there. And then finally, make sure to go through and play these events to unlock the versions of the masters you're aiming for. So that's an overview of this program, guys. So nothing is auctionable. Disappointing, but it's just the reality of where the game's at right now. You're probably not going to be able to unlock the 90 overall versions of the masters without spending a fair bit of cash and getting really lucky, but it's certainly attainable to get some free elites certainly manageable to get maybe the 86 version Paul George, for instance. So I think if you're willing to grind, especially with the increased rate that stamina refills, you're going to be able to earn a lot of free elite players for your lineups, guys, and that's fantastic. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you like this sort of content, please subscribe to the channel.